What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here of the YouTube Mariners franchise series. My name is West Coast 22. I appreciate you checking out the video. If you looked at last video, you know that we did the off season. We did not sim to the regular season, did not start anything else. So we have lineups to set, minor leagues to set. We have a lot of stuff to get set up the way that we want it before we start. We also added 5 new creative players, which gives us 10 creative players total in this franchise series now. So now we have multiple things to look at, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. So we're going to sim to the regular season here. All right, we're going to see what they did for us. Again, I say it every single year. I don't like how they do it for us. How they set our lineups for us. I totally get that if we sim to the regular season, lineups have to be set, but I wish they would give us a chance because it takes away people's options. So people that we may not have wanted up in the major leagues, if we send them back down to AAA, it takes one of their 3 minor league options, and I don't like it. So let's go see what they did for us. Let's do pitching first. Marco, Justice, Logan Gilbert, Flexen, and Swanson. They have Buck Bale on the major. He just started. He's a 64. Why is he up? No. Like, yes, he's a lefty. I get it. But no, he's not going to be in the major leagues. And this is what I don't like. It's what I don't like. Just because he's a lefty, they bring him up. So we're going to do something a little bit differently. So we're going to go this way. Then we're going to go through starters. Marco, Sheffield, Flexen, Gilbert, Hancock, they don't have up right now, which I guess is not the worst thing. We do have a lot of pitchers. So Hancock being down is entirely fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in AAA. Yo, our starters are through the roof, man. It might be about time to trade some of these starting pitchers. Or that's just how we fill our bullpen. I don't know. But we're starting to running into a surplus of starters, which is good and bad. Because these guys have got to get better, and I don't have room for 9 starting pitchers. So it might be a time where we start trading some of these young guys for bullpen arms. Maybe. Totally okay with all of this stuff. I'm not really worried about it. Relievers. 5. Kenyon can be down. Okay. I mean, again, totally okay with it. Bale? You out of your mind. The answer is no. Sucks that I'm gonna have to use one of his options already, but he is 64 overall. I'm not gonna stunt him just because he's a lefty and have him get rocked. Like, do I need lefty bullpen arms? Yes. Does that make sense to have him? Yes. But the way we're building this with the limitations that we have, this is just the way it goes. I want him in AA. Like, I don't want to push him. There's no need to push him right now. And that means I need a bullpen arm. I get it. And, of course, he's not on the 40-man. And that's a problem. And this is why I wish that we had the ability to do this beforehand. Sadler's in AAA? Let's just bring up Sadler then. We don't got to deal with this. Let's just bring up Sadler so I don't have to deal with this because he's already on the 40-man. So AA, we need to bring up a reliever. That's fine. Will Vest can go to AAA? Okay, and we're all set. Okay? Just don't want Buck Bale up there. He's 64. He's one of my top prospects. Why would I push him? It makes no sense. Right? So that's what I don't like. And I wish they could change that, but it is what it is. Catchers, Murphy and Ruiz. That's about right. Godoy. Okay, we're all good there. First baseman, White's up, Marmoleos, Sam Travis, Schneider, and Severs. Again, Micah Severs is the guy that we just drafted as well. Ways to go. Really good potential, but he has a ways to go to become something. More Haggerty, Shed Long. Nick Gonzalez, I mean, Thank God Moore can play anywhere because he might have to. He might have to. A lot of these guys are kind of on their way down. Ty France is killing it. Joe Rizzo, Shenton. There's another one. J.P. Crawford's up, but we have Wilkerson and Marte both top, both in the 70s, both A potential. Both really, really close. Two coming up. Really, really close. Why do we have so many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 infielders in AAA. Okay. Left field, Kelnick's up. That's fine. Trammell can go down. That's fine. Center field, Kalu and Fraley. That's okay as well. Bishop and Deloach. Just guys to move up and down. Dom T. I mean, this is another guy that's just across the board, just not bad. Across the board, not bad. Julio needs to play to get better. Benitez is in AAA. Ugh. We just have a huge influx of guys that can pretty much play right now. So we have 6 outfielders on the major league roster with just no ability to send any of them down. Maybe Fraley. I love Fraley, but the dude can't hit, so I think Fraley's going to go down. I just don't need that many outfielders. I'll probably take another infielder from AAA, but who? Marmo. Ooh, Gonzalez. Donnie Walton. Joe Rizzo. Jason Wilkerson. We're going to bring up Reinheimer. Oh my God, we're not going to bring up Reinheimer. It's the one guy I want to bring up that's not on the freaking 40-man. All right, we'll bring up. I don't want to though. He has no power, but he has average speed, average infielding. I mean, his defense is okay. His contact can be so much better, and his potential is A. Again, just another guy that I just don't feel like I want to rush, but I need to bring somebody up. Just no one's on the 40-man. Nobody. Can I bring another? Can I bring a pitcher up instead then? I mean, I only have a 4-man bench, which again is not the worst thing in the world. My pitchers are kind of hot doo-doo. Bringing up another guy here. '73 overall. Hancock. See, Hancock can come up and just be my other long reliever guy. Right? He can be here for Kikuchi and see what he does. We can give it a shot with a deeper pen. So I think that's what we're going to do here. Lineups-wise, AAA, or not AAA. So here we go. What is our team looking like now? Against right-handers, I would like Dylan Moore to be in. Bad vision, though. Haniger could potentially be in, too. I think our infield's a little high. Not a big fan of Haggerty leading off. He has the speed, but he can't hit. Maybe against righties, he's fine to lead off. JP, I'm not a fan of hitting 2. Ty France, I'd rather hit 2. Yes, he's slow, but... Actually, Dom T's going to hit 2. Speed apparently has power. So we're going to do that. Julio. Ty France can hit 5. especially against righties. Kelnick can hit 6. 46 and 57. Oof. Okay. Tom Murphy can play against righties just to see what he has. No, you know what? Ruiz is going to play against righties. Tom Murphy's better against lefties. So we'll platoon them a little bit. JP Crawford. So bad. All right. So that's our right-handed lineup. Haggerty, Dom T, Kalu, Julio, France, Kelnick, Evan White, Ruiz, and J.P. Crawford. Against lefties, I mean, I guess Dom T can lead off. That's not terrible. J.P. Crawford doesn't belong in this lineup. But it's either him or Haggerty. So J.P. is going to all the way down there because he can't hit. Let's see. Kelnick's out of the lineup against lefties. That's entirely fine. Tom Murphy's in. Again, entirely fine. Who would hit 2 for us, though? I guess Haniger can hit 2. Then Luis Rodriguez, France, Murphy, Moore, White, and Crawford. Again, not a incredible lineup, but it is what it is, right? It's not terrible. Dom T leading off, Haggerty leading off. Got speed, got 69 contact against righty, so again, it could be entirely worse. Lineups. AAA, just take a peek. Make sure there's no one that I want in that's not playing. So Marte needs at bats. It's that simple. So Marte, he can only play shortstop. I would much rather Wilkerson. Marte can be in. Against the lefties. All right, I guess Wilkerson can sit against lefties. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Double A. No one on the bench that I really care about, so that's good. Okay, rotation. Priester needs to be in, of course. Priester needs to be in. They need another bullpen then. Holy, bullpen in Double A. Okay. Okay. Starter? Well, all these guys are starters. So we're going to have to bring up somebody to the AAA pen, it looks like. Okay. So we need someone to the AAA pen from AA. And it could be a starter. I really don't care. Just someone to be there. So probably, I mean, I guess McKinney. And then the AAA roster, I have too many of something. Too many infielders, man. Too many infielders, bruh. Okay. So we'll go set that pitching rotation here, and Campbell can just slide right in. And then AAA, and McKinney can just slot right in as the other guy. Okay. Last thing that I want to check is my single A lineup. Are there any top prospects that I want to get at bats? Not that's ready. Okay. Not that's ready. Not that's ready. So I think we're good to start. I think we're good to start. There's our lineup. Haggerty, Dom T, K. Lou, Rodriguez. We should hit a little bit better this year. But most importantly, this is what I'm looking at here. Benitez, Wilkerson, Gonzalez, Marte. That's what I'm looking for. Are they going to get better? We have our pitching kind of on lockdown besides the bullpen, but we need some offense to step up. We need some offense to step up. How much better is Julio going to get this year? Is Kelnick going to get a little bit better offensively? He is still a potential, so he's got a ways to go. Want to make sure that our coaches are correct for scouting and that nothing went crazy. Scouts. Central, International, East, East. All right, so we lost the West guy, so I don't like that. And it's this guy that we're going to bounce. So we need a West guy, and that's fine. Boom. Okay. We have our scouts. Okay. So, again, we all know how this works here. We all know how this works. I sim all the way to the draft. I scout individually. But I don't show you guys that because it would just take too long. So give me a minute. I'll be right back with you a day before the draft. We'll check on any injuries we had, how the team is doing real quick, and then we'll get right into season 3 draft. Hang tight. For you, it'll be about 2 seconds. Be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. So not terrible. Things could have been much, much worse. We're 25-23, but most importantly, we have steered clear of the injured list so far. This guy's a double-A guy I'm not worried about. We've had a couple of guys that have been out for, like a week or so, but we have yet to get a big injury. We have dodged that thus far, thankfully. As we're 25-23, still have a lot of work to do. Look at our rotation. Marcos, 4-0, 4.1, 3.8, 4.3. Chris Flexen is getting absolutely rocked. And Hancock is not. So we're going to make that switch now. Flexen's terrible. Hancock's pitching pretty well. So we're going to make that switch. Eric Swanson. Less than 1 whip, 1.81, and a 5-1 record coming out of the 5 spot for us, which is huge. Bullpen, JT's pitching good. Sadler's pitching well. Sir Anthony's terrible. Munoz has only pitched 1 inning. And Ken Giles, 4.5 ERA. But again, not terrible. Lineups-wise, Haggerty's hitting 255. Dom T's hitting 289. Dylan Moore is not hitting great out of the 3 spot. It's almost time for a switch for him. Against righties. And apparently Kelnick is not playing, so that's going to switch. Kelnick's hitting 360, so that's absolutely going to change. Julio, 238. Has 12 bombs on the year. Kelnick has 3. He needs to get his at-bats up a little bit. Ty France, 259. 248 for K. Lou, 201 for Evan White, Ruiz 279, JP 222. Tom Murphy's hitting okay, Shedlong's hitting okay. So not bad for us so far. Not bad for us so far. If we go look at here, completed trades. Rafael Devers was just traded. So there's that. He goes to Milwaukee. Royce Lewis, Carlos Martinez switches places. Nate Lowe. So nothing crazy so far except for Rafael Devers. So now it is time for the draft. Don't think I've scouted a lot of decent ones, but hey, we'll do what we can. We do have the number 3 pick behind Baltimore and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Let's go see who we can take. And especially out of those blue chippers, let's see who are the top ones out of that. So Jack Ramirez, right fielder. Pretty solid, power kind of low. Kind of an average guy across the board. Not bad at all. Not what we're looking for. George Loomis, another right fielder. Average across the board. Good contact, but nothing for the number 3 pick. Now here we go to closers. Vladimir Cordova. 75, 75, 75, 75. High control, good walks per 9. He's ready in 3 years. He's a righty, though. I'd prefer a lefty. So we're going to keep an eye out, but that's not a terrible closer there. Catcher? Nope. I mean, good power. Not a bad player, just not for the number 3 pick. Second baseman, same thing. Kind of not what we're looking for. 3 straight closers here. I'm hoping one of them's good. I'm hoping one of them's a lefty. Geraldo Ramirez is a righty. Don't like him. Like compared 60, 65s. First guy's much better. Jim Donald's a lefty. And here we go. Jim Donald's the lefty. He looks 125 years old. He's ready in 2 years. Elite hits per 9. Elite Ks per 9. Home runs per 9. Velo, break. Yo. We have our front runner. Yes, his walks are pretty low. That's okay. I wish it was higher, of course. So he's clearly a freaking flamethrower who has a little bit of control issues. But he's a lefty, and that's important. So that's the front runner so far. Jim Donald. Cristobal Latingua. Really, really good as well. He's a righty, though. Only 3 pitches. I prefer the lefty above this guy. Totally okay, though. Good pitcher. Matthew Allegri. Again, good guy. Just not above that lefty. Blue chipper starter. Good starter. Not what we're looking for. Will McMullen. Good. Not what we're looking for. So, before we pick Jim Donald, let's see any of the non-blue chippers that we have scouted. So, Gio Perez, a shortstop. High speed, no thank you. Francesco Batista, a third baseman. Average across the board, no thank you. Paul Catt. Okay. This draft is going to be completely brutal because we don't have a lot of 80s. Of all the guys that we scouted, look at all this. They all just ended up terribly. So this draft is going to be absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. But we know who we're picking first. It's Jim Donald. Lefty out of the pen. Elite as all hell. And this is what we're looking for. He's ready in 2 years. Jim Donald, welcome to Seattle, my friend. Welcome to Seattle, my friend. Now, where the hell do we go from here? We already looked at Gio. We have 3 75s that are not fully scouted. Well, Ricky's kind of fully scouted. Second base, no thank you. Giancarlo Vasquez. Second base, an average to above average player, not bad. Eli Rivera. High contact. Again, another leadoff potential specialist. Not the worst thing in the world. I mean, Gio is only this high because of his speed. And I don't like drafting guys like that. Yes, he has contact above average, average power. I get it. But everything else just seems so weak. But he is 80 potential. I don't know. Starter, I'm not worried about. So really what this comes down to is, do I want to take a chance that Rivera is actually a little better when he's fully scouted? Or do I want to take a chance with Gio Perez that can practically play the same exact positions? They're both 4 or 5 years out. They're both long-term projects. They're both righties. They're both 22. This is just not that much different. Ryan Ames is a starter. Frank Leopard's a starter. Bruce Villegas. I mean, 75, but that's not bad. I mean, He's a righty, but that's not bad. I think I'm going to hope that Villegas is here on my next pick. I mean, only 75, but that's fine. This is bullpen. Not everyone needs to be a 90, right? Okay. I'm going to hope that Bruce Villegas is still there. But I need to decide between Gio. Do I want to take a risk or do I want to take a guy that I know exactly who he is? The problem with this is Gio is 60-60. Rivera is 65 and 75. He's a much better hitter. 70 vision. 55 vision. Gio's an elite runner. And Rivera's pretty quick, but he's not elite. God, I really want to take the risk, man. I really want to take the risk because it's what I want to do. The other problem, though, is we have Shed Long. We have guys that can already kind of be like this. But not all those guys are going to work out 5 years from now. Man. I think I'm going to take the risk. And hope that Gio is still there or Villegas is still there. But I think I'm going to take the risk with Rivera. He's not fully scouted. Yes, he could be worse, but he also could be better. So we're going to take the risk, man. We'll keep an eye on Gio Perez and see if he goes. See if we're wrong. We get a 50-50 chance. We're taking Rivera. I'm taking the risk. Let's do it. Crap. I tried to keep track of Villegas or Gio going, and I didn't. I couldn't keep track. Oh, there's Gio. Gone to the Phillies. You bastard. You bastard. But it looks like Bruce Villegas is still there. And so that's going to be our guy. That's going to be our guy. Now I think we're just kind of looking. I don't think I have anybody scouted that's decent. Christian O'Neill. Jeffrey Butcher. Again, he's not fully scouted. This is not bad for a guy that's says 70 potential, but his stuff is well above average. That's not terrible. Jason Kent. And he's ready in a year from now. But again, I just don't need a starter. But this could be a bullpen guy. He could be 79 potential, and it could be a bullpen guy. God, if I do that, I would much rather take lefties, right? Christian O'Neill, I already drafted an infielder. Don't need another one. Jason Wilder, a lefty. Is there any bullpen left? Sort. Ugh. Edgar Rivera, one lefty. And there's no closers left. Okay. Well, I mean, I think that we're going to go... Again, we need bullpen help. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're struggling with. So I think... God, but Cabral and Vasquez... Nah. Now, I'm going to take with what I know. I'm going to take what I know, and that's going to be Butcher, simply because his stats don't look terrible, and he could be a 79 or so, could easily pump up to a B, and could be a bullpen guy. So we're going to grab Jeffrey Butcher here. A lot of the bullpen arms are going to go right now. That's just the way it is. Mikey Vasquez is still there. So is Rivera. All right. I think we're going to grab Vasquez. Again, just potential. Last round, who is left for us? We've drafted 4 pitchers and 1 infielder. I mean, I guess we just go another reliever, right? Another reliever and try and get lucky. There's Rivera. All right, we're going to grab Rivera. He's a lefty and see if we get lucky. Not a great draft for us. We didn't have a lot of high potential guys. A lot of the guys that we scouted were already gone. So this draft is kind of weak for us, but we're going to see what happens here. In a draft like this, if 2 of the top 3 guys are decent, I'll be happy. If 2 of the top 3 guys, I will be happy. Very happy. Very happy with what that is. We knew Jim Donald was going to be money because he was a blue chipper. We knew Rivera was going to be decent. Actually, we didn't know. Well, we knew Rivera was going to be decent, but we didn't know if fully scouted he was going to be higher. Fully scouted goes from a 75 to an 80 and ends with an 86 potential. Yes, his speed is high, but yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will take that. Contact leadoff hitter. That's what I'm looking for. At least he has a spot. Jim Donald is 69 overall right now. Giggity. And he's a lefty out of the pen. He goes along with Buck Bale to be another lefty. Bruce Villegas, we hit as well. Yes, down and down, but don't care. His potential's an 80. Butcher, we didn't hit very well, but again, this could be a guy in the bullpen. His overall's going up. You never know. Mikey Vasquez, we hit him as well. 82. 82. His overall's going down, but I really don't care. Round 5, we hit the 82 for another bullpen arm. Then Rivera. He is a lefty, but he comes out being a 76, which, hey, again, is not bad. It's depth. It's depth in our farm system. We needed a lefty. I will take that all day long. So we hit 4 more 80-plus potentials. And we don't bust lower than 70 on any of our draft picks. Another incredible draft. Not the best, but that could have been much, much worse considering the lack of scouting that we had for these guys. I'll take it. Now we need to go take a peek and see how everyone else did. We're looking for a couple guys. I know we're looking for Gio. Oof, a 98 potential catcher. Jeez. Mets blanked. Phillies, there's Gio, 86. Our potential was better. Ours was an 86. We hit higher than Gio. So 50-50, and I think we hit the better player. Because Gio is just straight speed. That's why his potential is that high. I really believe that. That is not a player that I would be excited about if I drafted him. Hell yeah, I will take that all day long. We made the right choice. Cubs missed. There's one more guy that I'll remember when I see him, I think. But there's one more guy that I wanted to see. Cardinals absolutely missed. Holy Lord. Jack Ramirez. Ooh, Dodgers missed with their first 3 picks. Padres missed. There's another Molina. We just added 3 Molina caps, and now the draft pick adds another Molina. It's the major league of Molinas is what is going to happen. The Yankees with so many draft picks. Only hits really one of them. George Loomis. David Harley. Matthew Allegri. Maybe that was the only really guy that we're looking at. Because none of these other guys stand out to me. Vladimir Cordova was one that we were kind of looking at, but I'd rather pick the lefty. And it was only a 91 R's hit batter. So no one else besides Gio, I guess. And if you guys had a different or were curious about someone else, then let me know. But hey, I will take it. We hit 4 more guys. We add 4 bullpen, potentially 5 bullpen with Jeffrey Butcher going from starting to pen. To our team, we can start dumping these 60 overall guys that are old, which I'm very, very excited to do. Very excited to do. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll take it, man. A potential lefty. Whew. You will lose draft picks to free agency if they're not signed. Good Lord. Who would ever do that? Wow. Okay, well, there it is, guys. There is the start of Season 3. We start out pretty well, 25-24. The draft is pretty solid again. Another solid draft to add to this freaking squad. Top prospects. It looks like Bobby Witt graduated, which moves all of our guys up. Jason Wilkerson moves up to the number 2 overall spot. 75 overall. He just can't quite hit yet. Well, in AAA he can. Obviously, he's hitting 347 in AAA. I love it. We will check our prospects and how they're doing so far at the beginning of next episode. But I appreciate y'all. We'll check the caps as well. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for checking this out. Share, like, subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Let's get this to be a pretty big franchise series. I appreciate y'all. Be good to each other. We'll see you next time.